guys. My husband is a much more curious person than I am. We're out here by the eagle tree. He wants to see, let me back up. The last week, we've only seen one eagle. He keeps calling and circling, and there's no answer. There's no second eagle. So now my husband is a little bit concerned that maybe the other one went down with the tree. So we're out here by the tree, and he is double checking to see. I think my dog just jumped. Hey, load up. To see basically what he can see. And then last night, they're both jumped because they're both stupid dogs. Load up. Load up. There's one. Come on, Dudley, load up. And two. Anyway, last night, Dudley and Ike broke out of their kennel. That was our fault because we messed with it trying to get Herman out from behind it. And so they found a weak spot and they got out and met my daughter when she got home from work at midnight. So Ike is our chicken killer, so he can only be out when we are out and supervised because he likes to go to the neighbors. And so we have to really keep him on a very, very short leash. And Dudley is getting better. He hasn't killed anything in a year. His time is, we've never left him overnight with anything. He spends the majority of the time with us when we're out and doing things. So, I don't know. We'll see. This summer will be the true test of if the past year has done any good for him. So what'd you find?
But the nest is on the other side of the creek because the tree was really, really tall.
Okay, we'll go to the other side of the creek. There he goes. So one is out still flying. Fishing. We haven't seen the other one.
Nope.
So yeah, I don't know if he's...
I would almost assume that's the female if she's stuck around. Meaning she's looking for the nest.
Maybe.
But we'll know when we get up here more.
But she's been hanging. This is the first time I've seen her back here.
Yeah.
Usually she's hanging.
At our house.
Yep. Okay, there's the other one. He just showed up. So, one right there and one right there. So, I don't know if I feel relieved or not. I just don't think so. The two trees over here that he's in, these two, are very much alive. So I don't know that they will put a nest in there because they'll fully leaf out. They might. I don't know enough about eagles if they... Everything we've seen them nest in has been dead. And this one, I don't think is big enough.
It's not built right.
Correct. So I don't know. I guess worst case scenario, they move up to the house.
Well, they can just move down the street right there where they're landing. I mean, we do have some dead ones at our house that they...
We do have some dead ones at our house.
Aww.
I mean, they might just move in right there and use those trees. Or there's some dead one. I mean, there's a whole there's some dead ones down here that they could use. I mean, they have options, I guess is what I'm saying.
I want to go look for bones in the nest.
Okay, you go do that.
So there's what was the root side of the tree. It comes over here. And all of this is the nest. I don't see bones, but I see a lot of dead. Bird feathers. Lots of corn. Couple bald eagle feathers, and I ain't touching those because I ain't that stupid. There is some wool, but I don't see bones, so I don't know if that's just fluffy stuffing, kind of like the corn. If you look, there's a bunch of corn stalks. Those feathers right there look like eagle feathers, but almost look like they're hooked to a wing. There's some plastic bag up in there. Yeah, it's going to take a lot to rebuild this one.
And that is exactly why we put the pellets up on pallets. My list for town just keeps getting longer and longer. I think that is next on our hit list. We thought they had pushed the panels apart of the dog kennel, and they actually dug out. So we put another like hog panel, piece of hog panel on there to hopefully keep them in. And you know, Dudley was out all night. We don't have any issues on the farm, so we'll start monitoring him a little better, or a little more, giving him a little more freedom. But I don't know that he will ever be a great guard dog, but we'll see. I mean, he's 3 now, I think. So it's problem dogs take time, and I've got nothing but time, so we're gaining. But since we are leaving and there's nobody here, we do have to lock them both up. Well, it hasn't been a terrible day in town. It's only taken us like 2.5 hours to get to the 2 places we need to go to, which isn't bad for us. We did spend a little more time here than we expected to, so we're picking up our other pallet of pellets for the winter. So he's gone in to get that, but we're also getting some pea gravel for the chicken coop because it is a soupy, muddy mess, and so we want to make sure we get those as well. And then while we were going into the store, we met my sister-in-law's coming out, and they had a bunch of their bulbs on sale and marked down like 50% off, and because my sister-in-law works here, I got them for 75% off. So I bought like 4 of those boxes of the some were the paper whites and some were the, starts with an A, what are they called? Anyway, the other bulbs. So I got a couple boxes of those to put in the windowsills at the house, just to have for me. He's going to take one of the paper whites to work with him, and then he bought himself a tree. So it was 50% off. And he decided on this after my sister-in-law left. So, yeah, I have he's going to have a pine tree in his office. And that's the other thing we're going to have to do either New Year's Day or the weekend after New Year's is he has to move off. Well, he doesn't have to, but he's going to move offices because one of the commissioners has moved up to a different position, and he was appointed by the governor to take over a representative position, and so he is moving on. His last day will be like the 31st, and then so my husband is going to take over his office, and then there's a new gal that was appointed to the commissioner's position, and she is going to get moved in and take over my husband's office. So we have to do some moving and rearranging before she comes in the week after. I think it's the week after the first. It's either the week after the week after the first or the week after that. Anyway, so we will we will thankfully he never fully really moved into that office, so he's only got a couple of things, but the fish tank is going to be the issue. We have to probably empty the majority of the water out and hope we can move it and refill it without killing anything. Hopefully. Oh, look, now he's back, so hopefully there was no issues. All good?
All good so far.
Perfect.
We haven't dealt with any humans yet. Well, you know what I mean. We haven't. It's always good until you get back there and they go, oh, we gotta wait for the Heister driver and the certified flagman. And then they both show up, and then they go, oh, we don't have any keys. So now we got to call somebody for keys to be able to open the gate. And then he needs somebody to stand by him and spot to make sure he didn't open the wrong key with the wrong gate. I'm just saying, we've been here before.
He's not wrong. Okay, fuel for the winter is achieved. It is all under the gazebo, under a tarp, safe from the elements, the dogs, and the pig, who we think is actually the one who's been tearing the bags. So next step is to put the pea gravel into the chicken coop and layer that down to combat some of the soupy mess that is in there. However, my work pants and jacket are in the dryer, so it's either gonna have to wait till those are done or he's gonna be stuck on his own doing it.
What?
I said we either have to wait until my clothes are out of the dryer for me to change to do the chickens.
I'll do the chickens.
Or you have to do them on your own.
You'll probably let me in and out of the gate.
I can do that.
Because there are a bunch of...
And what's funny is I can leave that gate wide open and they don't roam.
After you put the first bag or thing of feed in?
Uh-huh.
Well, sure.
They don't.
But we ain't putting food in, we're putting rocks.
We're not, but we should check their food since I just put 14 more birds in there. I did put an extra feeder in there, but still. The goal is to build a new feeder like I have for the quail, but on a chicken size, like a garbage can size. My friend Dee has one that's a garbage can with elbows, PVC elbows in it for the chickens to eat off of, which is what I want and I'm going to need next spring. So the goal is to get one of those built between now and May.
Yeah, so when we go to get chicken feed, it goes from being a $17 bill to a $99 bill because it takes 8 bags to fill it.
Well, I'm hoping by the time that comes, I won't have 30 some odd chickens.
Need to get rid of the roosters.
We do need to get rid of the roosters. I have way more roosters than I need. The roosters need to go away. And they're not even a year old yet, remember. They were only born.
I know.
So we could still butcher them. We'll see. Let's just get them out of the muck to begin with.
Yep. I need to lie.
Oh, sure. Okay. Good. And then they didn't go through them all. I'll figure out your water here in a minute. Just chill out. Their water is full, but they have no water because it froze last night. So